Hey, can my welder weld these 3/4 inch pieces of aluminum together? That is the question. What do we got? We got a Hobart handler, 140, 115 volt input, 140 amp potential output. So, I don't have a spool gun. They said it'll push, if you run in a 30 size wire, get a 35 size interior sheath. So I replaced the interior sheath with a larger sheath. I guess the aluminum wire kind of expands a little bit when it's feeding through there. And they just said keep the whole torch real straight and it'll push my aluminum through there. So there's my little spool of aluminum. And it's aluminum, run 100% argon. Let's see, for 1/8 inch aluminum, set the power at 4 and the speed at 90. And it just gives you a warning. It says here, what we got here? Oh, aluminum. Soft feedability is not as good. Make sure that the hub tension is not too tight and keep the torch as straight as possible. Push angle for the torch is recommended. So I've tried other 1/4 inches aluminum, and this one finally got hot at the very end. It finally got warm and really got in here good. So that worked good. And that's just pushing that aluminum through that big long torch. So, and I got my little bottle of 100% argon back there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a little mini torch down here, my little rosebud. And I looked up and it says aluminum starts melting at 1200 Fahrenheit. So we're going to use a little torch, warm this aluminum up, and hopefully that little meter will go up to 1,000 degrees. We'll get up to around 1,000 or close to that. And then we'll just keep the heat on with the torch, the rosebud, and then hit it with the MIG torch and see if this sucker is going to work. So I'll just do it all in one move. I'll go this way. First I'll start going this way, and then I'll just go right back this way while the metal's all nice and hot. And we'll see. This is a test. This is only a test. Things are nice and roasty. Let's give this baby a shot. Let's see, I got it nice and hot. And I'm gonna give it a shot. Welder's fired up. Let's do it. Yeah. Look at that, baby. Woo! Yeah! That looks melted. That's all we're going for here. Just melt it, baby. Yeah, look at that. I'm thinking that's... Well, I'm going to machine it, mill it, and then we will, I'll see how deep my, you saw my V-grooves. Now I got to flip it over and do the other side. Alright. Yeah, I think that's working. Alright, well, it melted the crap out of it. So I think we had it hot enough. You see it bubble, the top bubbling over right there. So I got a little carried away, but I think I was hot enough. So now, hopefully I got enough left to machine and machine it. All right, melted the crap out of it. That's all I wanted for my little 110 welder, man. Not bad. All right. All right, there's the beast. Welded up. I probably cut off the bottom here about a little, not quite an eighth of an inch. So I almost ate up all my weld. It looks like, unless it got better in the middle there, I don't know. And then I had to tap it. So I wasn't too confident. So just to be sure, I put this sucker in the vise to hold it together. So I stuffed it in the vise, make sure it wasn't going to come apart while I was tapping it. I drilled it without clamping it, and it didn't come apart with the drill. But I did a 1/4 inch pilot hole first. And so far so good. I melted so much of it that I ate up a little bit of my material. I only had I was maybe like a 1/16 large in all the dimensions, and if I would have went an 1/8 of an inch large, then I didn't anticipate the welding melting the whole thing so much. But so welded that sucker together. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna weld the sides. I'm done. This is just a quick little piece for a test project at work. And then to get that chamfer on there, I just use my little stuff the chamfer tool in there and put a chamfer on it. That looks nice. So using that torch worked. I heated it all up. It melted, so that's good. Just side note, here's my welding helmet's kind of cool. It's a Yes Welder. They call it a full color helmet. It's not really full cover, but I guess it's pretty close. I don't know if my phone's adjusting for it or huh. My phone must have some kind of white balance or something, because it looks way more green than that. Because the phone must be adjusting for color or something. So when I put it up here, so that's a little bit, it's not quite natural color, but it's pretty good. And plus it's a nice big monster screen, so that's nice. I don't like this stupid helmet holder thing. It's got a separate little floppy thing in back here, which I don't like. I don't like this thing flops around like that. I don't like that. But this thing was cheap. Cheap Chinese helmet, man. It works good. Got my adjustments right there. So I think I paid $60 for it, but I'm happy with it, so that's cool. So anyhow, yeah, there's the beast. My little MiG 140 welded up 3/4 inch aluminum. Awesome.